I'm Hannah.
And we are Journey with the Gingers.
And this is our Chihuahua, Eliza.
It's Eliza.
We have a dachshund named Bella, but she's currently on the couch. She does not want to spend time with us.
But this is Vlogmas. We have been recording the 12 days of Vlogmas. And today's Vlogmas episode, we are doing 15 holiday questions that we're going to answer for you. We've also tagged some friends to also answer these questions, and we'll tell you who we tagged at the end. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button because we are doing the 12 days of Vlogmas. Are you ready to get started, Hannah?
Yep.
Alright, so let's get started. Real or fake tree?
We've always had fake trees, so I'm going to say fake tree. I've just heard horror stories about like there being squirrels in people's trees when they come home, and I just don't want that.
I mean, I love the smell of a real tree, but when Hannah was a really little, like a toddler, we decided to have a real tree, and it died 1 week before Christmas, and we were afraid it was going to catch on fire, so we ended up not having a tree at Christmas, and so, yeah, then we went to fake trees. Favorite Christmas cookie?
I like the ones from Pillsbury that like come in the little roll and you like cut them, and there's like little Santas inside or little like mistletoe images inside. I also like the sugar cookies, like the really soft sugar cookies that have like the icing that you get from like Walmart's bakery and stuff. I like those.
Yeah. My grandmother used to make a fruitcake cookie, and I'm not a really big fan of fruitcake itself, but the fruitcake cookies were really good, and my mom makes them now, so those are my favorite. Home on Christmas morning or traveling on Christmas morning?
Have we ever traveled on Christmas morning? Mm-mm. We've always been home, so I'm going to say home.
When I was growing up, we did a lot of traveling on Christmas Day because both sets of our grandparents lived out of town. And it wasn't a horrible experience. I had wonderful grandparents. But I said that with Hannah that I wanted us to be able to stay home so she can play with toys and things like that on Christmas morning. So I kind of kept that as a tradition. Mm-hmm. Yeah, clear or colored lights?
I like colored.
We actually have other trees in our house, and we're going to do a kind of a house tour towards the very end of this series, but so some of them actually do have white lights, but this is my favorite one because of the colored lights. Do you send Christmas cards? Yes, every year I send Christmas cards. We usually get the photo Christmas cards. I just like them because I feel like they're more personal, and this year we've already ordered them, so we'll be sending out Christmas cards this year.
She already ordered them.
Yeah, I always do it for the whole family, of course. Favorite Christmas present you have received?
My favorite Christmas present I've received is from a family friend. Her name was Kim. She passed away a couple of years back. But fun fact about me is I love Broadway musicals, and there was one Broadway musical that I've loved ever since I was in elementary school, and that's Cats. I also collect snow globes, and Kim knew those facts about me, and she got me a really, really pretty Cats snow globe, and it had the Cats characters in there, and when you wind it up it sings Memories, which is like the most popular song from the musical Cats. So that one, I still have it. It's on display. I love it.
My favorite gift I received was from my husband many years ago. It's a set of 2 bands that I wear on my hand. I'm not wearing it right now because I'm wearing my grandmother's engagement ring on that hand. But one band represented us and our marriage, and the other band represented Hannah, which is our only child, and it had her birthstone, which are rubies on it. So that's my favorite gift I've received. Very thoughtful. Favorite Christmas present you have given?
The favorite, I think my favorite is we give my father like a lot of Clemson Tiger like stuff, and his reaction is just always so like pure joy. But he also likes cooking, so I got him a wooden cutting board and a wooden spoon that both had a Clemson Tiger paw engraved on both items, and he was really happy about that. We use those items all the time. But he's just always so happy, and I just like seeing, his face whenever we give him Clemson memorabilia. Yeah. Clemson memorabilia.
He gets very excited. My favorite thing I've given is I always like to see how somebody really enjoys something, especially afterwards. When she was little, Santa brought her a ball pit. And back in the day, kids used to go to ball pits a lot for like Chuck E. Cheese and all that. She loved a ball pit. And there was a small one that you can buy that was inflatable, and you could put it actually in their bedroom. or the playroom, and we got her one, or Santa got her one for Christmas, and she loved it so much. That day she played every toy she received, she took into the ball pit with her and played, and she even fell asleep in the ball pit. So she was a toddler, and it's always a great memory for me of a great gift that we gave her. Do you own Christmas pajamas?
I own, like, it's not like a top and bottom set, it's just bottoms, and it's like holiday sloths.
Yeah.
So that's what I have from Old Navy.
Yeah, Old Navy is probably my favorite pajamas. And we did get some Christmas pajamas from Old Navy, and I have also the bottoms, and I also have a Christmas nightgown. So yeah, we have Christmas pajamas. Favorite Christmas song?
I like, is it Wonderful Christmas Time? Yeah, Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. And I love, I think it's Merry Xmas, War is Over by John Lennon. So both Beatles, but I think those two songs are really pretty.
Yeah, I like when Bing Crosby and David Bowie duetted together, Little Drummer Boy. I just love that. I think it's beautiful. So that's one of my favorites. It always has been. Favorite holiday tradition?
My favorite holiday tradition is we order a lot of chicken wings from a local Chinese restaurant in our town, and we take different hors d'oeuvres over to my grandmother's house on Christmas Eve, and we open presents there with extended family. But it always makes me laugh because whenever I think of Christmas, I can taste like the Chinese chicken wings, because like that's just something we've always done, and I love chicken wings. So I really like that.
My favorite holiday tradition is something we haven't done in a few years, and I used to love doing it. After we used to do the Christmas Eve tradition when we had a large extended family over at my mom's and dad's house, as we would leave all the dads with the kids, and all the women would get in the car after the celebration, and we would go look at all the Christmas lights around town together. It was just a tradition that we all kind of giggled because we had to leave all the children with the men. But the funniest thing was we had both of our grandmothers at one time who now passed away.
My great-grandmothers, her grandmothers.
In the back seat of the car, and we heard them giggling a lot. We were like in one of these excursions that had 3 rows of seats, and they were in the very back. And we heard them giggling a lot and talking about things, and realized that they both were drinking cocktails in the very back of the car. And we were like, there's open container laws. And they're like, oh, like they didn't know. But that was always a fun tradition because I just love my grandmothers. It was just a wonderful time for us. Are you an early shopper or a last minute shopper?
When people say last minute, I think of like them shopping like the week before Christmas, and I'm just not that person. I'm more of I call it like a one and done shopper, where I go to like one store that has a lot of different like variety of gifts and things like that, and I usually just go to that store and like buy the majority of gifts, but I typically do that in November, I would say.
Yeah. Now I'm an early shopper. Because I'm retired, I have more time, and plus we have online shopping, which is a lot easier than back in the day. Back in the day when I worked and we didn't have online shopping, sometimes I'd have to wait until we got our 2 weeks off at Christmas and just run around trying to get it all done. But now I get it done early. I actually start in September. Favorite Christmas movie or show?
Okay, so for me, I just love spooky things. That's just always been my personality. So this movie is like, what is it called? You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, like a kind of holiday movie, and that's Nightmare Before Christmas. Love that movie. I watch it all year round, and at Christmas it's just another reason to watch it some more. So I like that one.
My favorite movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's just one of those movies I can watch every year, and I laugh just as hard as I did when I watched it the first time. Favorite holiday beverage? Can I tell the funny thing about you? Hannah only drinks water. She drinks her iced coffee in the morning, and after that she drinks water all day long. She doesn't drink hardly anything else.
Yeah, maybe like once in a blue moon I'll drink like a Diet Coke. But I only drink water.
Yeah, she's always been like that, even when she was little.
Yeah, I'm not the type of person that needs drinks. So people who say like eggnog, like hot cocoa, apple cider, like I can't relate to you. I just drink normal stuff.
And I like all those. Eggnog, hot chocolate, apple cider. We also just bought an eggnog wine at Costco. It's Kirkland brand. I suggest you check it out. It's delicious if you like eggnog. Do you leave cookies and milk out for Santa?
We have not left cookies and milk for Santa in over a decade.
But we used to.
We used to.
Yes. That was the last of those questions. And number 15 says to tag other creators to answer the same questions. So we're going to put the questions in the description below. We are going to tag 3 creators. I'm going to tell you who that is in just a minute. But if you want to answer these questions, please feel free to do so, because we love to hear all about your holiday favorites and traditions. So first we're going to tag Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel. And Hannah likes to call him
Blaine. Blaine.
If you've ever seen Pretty in Pink, you'll understand why she does that.
Blaine? His name is Blaine? That's the line.
But Blaine does a lot with the creator community. He really sponsors the cruisathons and all that fun stuff that we like to watch. So please check out his channel if you haven't done so. The link is in the description. Next, we're going to tag Adventures of David and Aaron. Loved Adventures of David and Aaron. We actually got the Vlogmas idea from them, because last year they did holiday Vlogmas. And David and Aaron have been a channel that probably one of the first channels that we really started watching when we started talking about cruising and all that. But they support us and we've supported them, and ever since we've been doing this, we've always been very close with them. So Adventures of David and Aaron. And finally, we're going to tag a dear friend named Samantha Yates, and that's the name of her channel, Samantha Yates. Samantha is a young creator. She's a year older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she's fantastic. She's actually a family friend that has moved to North Carolina, that does a lot of gardening, cooking, grocery hauls, and great things like that. So check her channel out if you haven't already. So they are the ones that we are tagging, and their channels are below, and all the questions are below also.
I hope you all who are watching, please stay safe, stay healthy, and don't forget to journey on.
Bye.